What if life ran backward? You opened your eyes already old, hands shaking, hair gray, but your mind brand new. Then every birthday made you younger, your body got stronger, while your memories got heavier. Would you learn how to live? Or would you make the same mistakes in reverse?
I woke up 89, confused in a bed. Brand new soul with a lifetime ahead. Wrinkles on my face, but no past in my head. They told me you're getting younger, I didn't know what they meant. Couldn't run, couldn't work, had to learn how to stand. An old looking child holding somebody's hand. Every year that passed put some strength in my bones, but the more that I learned, the more I felt alone. At 75, I learned money can lie. People shake your hand while they measure your size. At 70, I learned every smile ain't love. Some people pull you down when you're trying to rise above. At 65, I learned family can break. Not because love dies, sometimes pride's in the way. At 60, I learned time never waits. Even when it runs backward, you can still be too late. Every year my hands got steady, every year my heart got heavy. Youth was waiting down the road, but wisdom was the price I owed. I'm growing back to young, but what have I learned? Getting back my fire while the whole world burns. Old enough to know, young enough to run, chasing every sunset like I'm racing the sun. I'm growing back to young, but what have I changed? If I know where pain leads, would I walk there again? Would I love more deeply? Would I right my wrongs or waste another lifetime thinking I got long? I'm growing back to young. Oh, growing back to young. My body losing years, but my soul holding on. At 55, I felt power return. Had enough life behind me to know every turn. I knew chasing approval was a bottomless cup. The world never tells you when you've finally done enough. At 50, I stopped begging people to stay. Some exits are blessings wearing heartbreak's face. I learned peace ain't quiet, it's choosing your fight and being able to sleep when you're alone every night. At 45, I felt deeply in love, but I already knew what the ending would become. Do I walk away early and protect my heart, or let something beautiful still tear me apart? I chose every second, every kiss, every tear, because avoiding all the pain means the love disappears. If I knew it would end, would I still call it real? Yeah, some things are worth every room that they leave. At 40, I had wisdom and strength in my hands. Finally young enough to carry out my plans. No fear of getting older, no clock on the wall, but I watched those ahead of me get younger and small. I'm growing back to young, but what have I learned? Getting back my fire while the whole world burns. Old enough to know, young enough to run, chasing every sunset like I'm racing the sun. I'm growing back to young, but what have I changed? If I know where pain leads, would I walk there again? Would I love more deeply? Would I right my wrongs or waste another lifetime thinking I got long? I'm growing back to young. Oh, growing back to young. My body losing years, but my soul holding on. Maybe wisdom don't stop temptation. Maybe knowing ain't transformation. Maybe scars can show the road, but your feet still choose which way to go. If I knew betrayal before trust, would I build a wall around my love? If I knew every goodbye would come, would I hide or love everyone? At 35, I was ready for war, but I learned every victory can still cost more. So I didn't fight battles just to prove I was tough, because walking away can take more strength than throwing a punch. At 30, I had energy, vision, and game, but I'd seen what happened when you live for a name. So I built something real, gave my people a place, put food on the table, put some hope in their faith. At 25, temptation came dressed like a dream. Fast money, wild nights, everything in between. But I remember being 70 broken and stressed. So I asked, will this feed my future or just feed my flesh? At 21, I was strong, I was free, with 100 years of memories buried in me. Everybody around me was running through pain. I was watching their storms, already knowing the rain. Tried to warn my friends, but they laughed at the truth. Said you sound like an old man trapped
my face looked new. That's when I understood. Game can be sold, game can be told, but game cannot be lived for somebody else. You can warn a person about the fire, show them your burns, tell them exactly how it feels. And sometimes they still have to touch it. 18. At 18, I could feel something slipping away.